How does it taste?
I wanna see you getting through. That's what the Lord said to me. I wanna take you by the hand, try to make you understand why you're living in this evil land.
Okay, hi, we're here at Maxwell Food Center and we're here to try Maxwell Fuzhou oyster cake, a common snack in Fuzhou, China. Now, a huge disclaimer. Those of you who know oyster cakes, right, will immediately start complaining. Why the hell are you covering this stall? There are much better stalls out there. Fine, I understand it. Yeah, there's only like one other permanent stall. That's at Fuzhou Food Center. It's arguably better than the one over here, but this stall is still worth covering because the snack is not vanishing, but there are very few left now. There's like 3 stalls left, 2 permanent stalls and one which is kind of like roving around food bazaars. And this is the only one which is over 5 decades old. Each of these oyster cakes are $2 each, so you might raise your eyebrows because of the price. You can actually request for more oysters, I believe, $1 extra for extra oysters. They put in 1 small oyster each. Okay, 1 bite and you understand why they are worth every penny. Despite criticisms from fans who mourn that the sizes of the cakes have been getting smaller and smaller. Maxwell Fuzhou oyster cakes was started in 1962 by Madam Pang Su-Ting, who in order to support her 5 children decided to do what she was good at, oyster cake. As oysters were expensive and hard to find in Singapore back then, she improvised using clams and mussels. Over the years, the recipe has been refined to add back oysters. 1 oyster. Okay. But it's also been refined to add like prawns and mincemeat. It is chewy and crispy on the outside and fried only in small batches to maintain freshness. It is a wonderful marriage of moist mincemeat, chopped oysters, crunchy peanuts, and coriander, all covered in a rice-based fried batter. It is an addictive dish that goes well with the chili sauce on the side. The chili is very fresh tasting, light on the sugar and still very potent. It would be hard for you to stop at just one. Okay, enough talking, let's taste! Try this. I've eaten here many times, you know, and I've always loved it. That's what it looks like. This is the bit without the oyster. Crunch from the peanuts, savory, fried, oil richness, not light savoriness, not heavy, but it's sort of like medium strong. There's bits of coriander inside. Do you see it? I'm not sure if you see it. Try the oyster alone. An oyster, taste of oyster. Now the skin itself, crispy, slightly chewy. It's oil rich, but it's not oily per se. It's fried, but it's not soaking in oil. If I press down on the skin, right, there's actually no oil coming out at all. They add a bit of a prawn inside, but it is really a shrimp. It's not prawn. Maybe once upon a time, it probably was prawns, but now they've reduced it to shrimps. Actually, the shrimps are pretty good, not overcooked. I'm gonna add some in the chili. Oh, tasting the chili alone. There we go. As I said, fresh tasting, spicy. It's got a fresh sweetness to it, almost fruity. Now, there are peanuts on here. So they put about 2 or 3 on each. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3. Some other places they put fried ikan bilis on top. So it looks more impressive, I mean. Tasting the vegetable alone. It's a very strong cooked coriander flavor to it. And then there's the peanut flavor. It's a wonderful dish. Even though they've cut it up right and the moisture has been escaping, it's quite moist. Nicely moist. The mincemeat is not the softest thing in the world, but it's still nicely meaty, but it's not hard or anything. Before I go on, there are 2 more criticisms besides the fact that it's getting smaller, is that the oil which they use looks very black and it looks old. That's the general perception of it. But if you smell it, the oil doesn't smell bad at all. I suspect that maybe the fryer they use has got a black lining or something. I don't know what the reason is. The overall effect, okay, is that it doesn't smell bad. The other thing also is that when most people eat this for the first time, they're not very impressed because they expect oysters. But when you bite into it, right, the main thing you're tasting is actually mincemeat. It's mincemeat and maybe you hit a bit of prawn and you hardly taste the oyster because it almost tastes like the batter itself. There is a very slight taste of the oysters. There you go, all finished. Would I enjoy this? Yeah, sure. If you look at it as a snack, Fuzhou street snack, it's really good. If you look at it as a oyster cake, then you'll just complain, why the hell aren't there enough oysters? There's no oysters. There's this roving stall which actually sells oyster cakes, but they don't actually call it oyster cakes, they call it Teochew meat puff. Because it is really unfair to call it an oyster cake. You hardly get any oysters. So I have a feeling that it is a case of wrong marketing lah. Sorry, but it is a bit of a short vlog. Only one snack lah. So if you like the episode, give a like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, how you doing? Well, that's the first time that's happened.